Good evening, everyone who's tuning in now. Welcome to the match two of the Shaheed Bhagat Singh Football Cup. We will be looking at the under 22 sector today, the final match of the day, and once again, Delhi gears up for the Shaheed Bhagat Singh Football Cup as the football clubs from Delhi will be participating in this year's cup to celebrate India's 75th year of independence. We have an amazing match for showcasing here today. Hindustan FC will be taking on Shastri FC. We will be looking at the under 22 sector today. There'll be two heavyweight academies in action. It's wonderful to see academies and proper teams taking on the mantle of the best club in Delhi. As you already know, 20 teams of under 18 under 22 players will be playing 98 matches for over 20 lakhs worth of prize money in the league. And the league will on a single leg format, followed by third place semi-finals and a mega final. As you can see, the tournament will be held at the Tyagaraja Stadium. We're coming live right from Tyagaraja Stadium, Sportscast India. Stay tuned in. As the teams are getting ready for a brilliant battle up ahead, tactical battles, on-field battles, it's all at stake. The managers will be looking to get off to a wonderful start and show that they belong in the footballing ecosystem of Delhi. The team of Shastri FC will be consisting of Sanjay Kumar, Abbas Mehdi, Ishan Takhar, Rohit Yadav, Himanshu Singh, Ankit, Sahil Ishan Yadav, Bhupinder, Vishal BK, Agash Deep, Aranjay Kapoor, Vaibhav Lakra, Amarendra Midya, Kaushik Rukakar, Sunny, Aman Tyagi, Jameshwar Singh Chawla, Prakar Mishra, Rahul Salaria, Vaibhav Sharma, Prachil Sharma, Krishnan, Yash Kulkarni, and Sumev Singhal. The head coach will be Dinesh Suhag, and the team manager will be Sijit. They will be playing in orange and black, and they will be representing the Dwarka sector of Delhi. On the other side, we will be having Hindustan FC, who will be represented by Aman Singh, Amit Hailyal, Ishan Khan, Dayan Mansar, Joseph Philip, Karthik Bailwal, Kimbagni Indramani, Lungar Grimson, Mohammad Ibrahim, Paramveer Singh, Rohanat Naun, Roshan, Saad Qureshi, Saksham Oparik, Tanmoy, Tinzil Yadav, Lukumanul Hakim, Chongdaptam Raj Singh, Soe Mathinga, Somaiga, and others. We're in for a fiery battle here today, as we had Delhi FC and Sudeva fighting it out for the most active club spot in Delhi in the national levels. Now we have teams, that is Hindustan FC and Shastri, who will be saying that they're not any far behind. The players doing their warm-ups. Proper structure is needed before one goes into a match. The players listening to the positional and tactical approaches of their respective coaches. And all of you who's watching live right now, I hope you all had a good time watching Delhi FC versus Sudeva Delhi yesterday. It was, in a way, the Delhi derby that we had been waiting for. Let me know in the comments what do you think should be the name of the Delhi derby. Be creative with it. As you may know, the derby between LA Galaxy and Los Angeles FC is called the El Tráfico because Los Angeles is for its traffic issues. Be creative. It's going to be an interactive session. And I hope you all have a very good time with today's match. Talents will be on show. Scouts will be watching. Ardent fans will. 22 players will be hungry to prove their worth. And in total, all of these people that you see will be showcasing to the world what Delhi football is. Shastri FC playing in orange and black, while Hindustan FC has chosen to go with red, black, and white. A wonderful contrast between the teams. As I said, the final calm before the storm coming up ahead. So gather everyone, gather your friends, gather your folks, gather everyone. They shouldn't miss out on what they're about to see. Fans of Lukman already, as one can see. Also from my own state of Kerala, Lukmanul Hakim will be lacing his boots as a striker for Hindustan FC. Originally a part of the senior team, he will be trying to prove his worth in the under-22 team. As one can recollect, if you're good enough, you're old enough. On your screen, you will see players who are hungry to prove their trade. They're here for a purpose. Always a wonderful sight to see the teams taking a photo together because at the end of the day, sports unites us all. I'm sure that plenty of Kerala fans will be looking forward to see how Lukmanul Hakim will be plying his trade today. He was originally groomed by FC Kalpangacheri of Malabar, and he would be representing the fan frenzy that comes from Kerala. The captains exchange gallantries. They have a word with the referees. They want this to be a clean game. When yesterday there were only two cards being shown when the heavyweights fought each other in Sudeva and LAFC. However, what a match! What a match! It was a perfect representation of what will be coming ahead for all of you. The referees inspecting the ground. The players having their final word. New Delhi has always been a city that has never fallen short of producing the best sporting talent the country has to offer. It is also a city where the competition is the law of the jungle, a city that has no place for weakness, a city where you must always strive to prosper. And that mentality will be shown here today. And all I can say to the spectators is enjoy it, make sure that everyone else gets to see this as well. Of course, New Delhi, the capital, is famous for its diversity and the sheer variety of the culture that it houses. The captain leader legend Sunil Chhetri, the all-time leading goal scorer for India, has on multiple occasions confessed his love for the city that he was brought up. I'm sure that Football Delhi, Mr. Shaji Prabhakaran will be having a look at the tournament. That will be a sort of a prequel for the Delhi Premier League coming ahead. Of course, New Delhi has always showered love on its footballers, as Sunil Chhetri was recognized with the Football Ratna Award, and it was a kindful gesture of Football Delhi to offer the support. Of course, support is needed for the development of football in Delhi. And even I'm sure that the current management is working hard to develop football in Delhi and make Delhi a football model state. The match starts. Hindustan starts from the left, starting slow. There are no mood to calm down. They give the ball to the left side, play along with the wingers. A wonderful pass. Hindustan FC players seem to be very, the referee says, not this time. The Hindustan FC players seem to be following a strict position. Shastri FC with the ball. Shastri FC passes the ball to the left. A wonderful pass through. Couldn't control that. A problem with the first touch. Can only get better. Hindustan FC starts from the back, from the goalkeeper. In the modern football, you always need a goalkeeper who can play with his foot. Wonderful tussle between the players. Shastri FC holding on. Taken away by Hindustan FC. Can they capitalize on this? Not at the moment. Takeaway still trying to find the tempo. Both teams kind of testing both teams out. They're looking for that one mistake Shastri FC cross onto the box. Can they act on it? Not at the moment. A bit of a confusion as to what to do. Too many options, maybe. Shastri FC once again. Shastri FC tussling through. Not at the moment. Once again. Shastri FC with the corner, the first corner of the match. It's a wonderful setup here, a wonderful evening. And can Shastri, the goalkeeper tries, couldn't get a hold of it. Shastri FC with the ball once again. A long shot. Not enough power on that one. Hindustan will have the opportunities to start from the back once again. Short passes seem to be the advice. Build up play. Possession game is what Shastri FC seem to be trying to implement. Hindustan FC gets a ball back, an interception, dribbles through, pass one man, pass another, physical game onto the box, and Shastri gets it back. Shastri trying to slow down the tempo, get momentum on the side. Momentum is a huge part in football. After all, we are human. Hindustan tries from the left side. It missed almost everyone. Shastri FC starts once again. A bit of a positional hiccup. Can Shastri capitalize? Shastri can. He physically overturns him. Into the box. Does he go down? He doesn't. Somehow gets it back. Another long try maybe. God knows what happened. But yes, as one can see, the history of football in Delhi has been glorious. As it has played in the final of the inaugural Santosh Trophy in 1941. And they even won the trophy 3 years later in 1944. Delhi is no stranger to football, and the third oldest tournament of the World Union Cup was hosted by Delhi since the 1940s, where the Delhi Football League is one of the oldest in India. In fact, it has been there since the 1930s. Shastri FC starting once again, another chance into the box. Can he finish it? Can he finish it? The goalkeeper, he could have gone off with a better shot, but it was understandable with the pressure that was coming on from the Shastri defender. Shastri FC knocking on the doors. Shastri FC saying, let us in. Hanging on by a thread here, Hindustan FC still trying to find the correct passes. At the moment, Shastri FC is winning the midfield battle. 6 minutes in, it's almost always been Shastri FC in this match. Hindustan trying to get the ball onto the mid, trying to find a player who can make that final ball, control the ball, make his team play. As I was saying, Delhi Football League is one of the oldest in India, and after partial members of the Delhi team, which included centre-back Munawar Hafiz, midfielders Afzal Ahmed Hassan, moved to Pakistan. They started a Mughals club in Karachi. The right midfielder Afzal, who excelled in Delhi's 1944 Santosh Trophy triumph, was then selected. Amazing history. Another chance, and it's squandered. Once again, Shastri saying that there are no paperweights. Hindustan, a chance on the wing. Shastri says, No way. Hindustan FC right back trying to get the ball through. Both sides trying with the claim. There is no lack of try from both teams. It's just that who's been successful with the a bit of a weird throw over there. No call referee, however. The goalkeeper collects the ball. Wants to start again. Shaheed was just missed by a whisker. Living on by a thread. That was a mistake. Shastri FC wouldn't need a second invitation to capitalize on such an opportunity. Hindustan trying a different approach here. Rather than going on with short balls, they want to get the ball to the other side. Maybe a different tactic, maybe, because the service has not been there. Shastri FC once again getting an interception. Shastri FC gets a ball. Of course, the Delhi League was very popular in the 1960s, and the Delhi also won the Junior National Championship in 1963 and 16 with Asis Qureshi and the late left winger Arunesh Sharma. They're all gone, but not forgotten. Mohammedan Sporting fans also would remember Shujat, who was snapped by the team and who scored in the final when this team won the 1964 DCM tournament. This would be a wonderful opportunity to remember the grace and the unsung heroes of Delhi. Almost 10 minutes into the match. It's mostly when Shastri FC was the youngsters giving serious concerns for the other teams till now. But a match is played for 90 minutes, not 10 minutes. So more to see. Ball. Same outcome. Hindustan FC trying to play through. Wonderful pass. That was a brilliant tackle. Shastri FC player. Shastri gets a ball out. Interception from him. Interception by Shastri. Trying to get that curler through. Off the outside foot, not being able to connect to that. Hindustan FC gets the ball back. But once again, not being able to. They are intercepting, but they're not being able to do much with the ball. The last pitch tackle. Was it needed, or should he have kept the ball? The goalkeeper certainly does not seem to disagree with this judgment. The care-led fans who are turning out for Lukumanul have not had a chance to see what his abilities are because of the lack of service till now. It's appalling, really. One would be expecting more of Hindustan FC, as we can see from the comments, quite a bit of fans for Hindustan FC. I'm sure that people from Malabar would be turning up to see how their boy does, and FC Kalpanacheri, who groomed the youngster, would be keen to see how he has been faring ever since leaving the nest. Hindustan FC with a final chance. The goalkeeper struggles a bit, but he has it. Much better from Hindustan FC trying to find the space, and they were successful that time. Shastri finding that 1-2. Is that a free kick? Would have been a dangerous position. Hindustan FC playing through again. That moment of personal brilliance. He tussles through, finds a space. It's back with Hindustan. Hindustan has a better approach now. Pace and finding the space on the wing. First corner for Hindustan. Much better, much better tempo from Hindustan FC. The fans will be happy to see Hindustan faring better. Obviously, fans of the game who have been seeing Hindustan FC for a time would be reminded, been an integral part of the second division I League as well, the qualifiers. Shastri building from the back, once again, a wonderful throw. Distribution of impressive quality in this league in the under-22 sector so far. Shastri FC with the outside of the boot, that was a wonderful idea. The striker had a different thought though. As the great Dennis Bergkamp once said, behind every pass there needs to be a thought. There was a thought there. The execution was a bit different, but they'll get in. They will gel on. The youngsters need game time to do better. They need game time to gel better as a team for their overall development, everything. And tournaments such as the Shaheed Bhagat Singh Football Cup can only help. I hope 10 days down the future, I'll be saying that I saw a certain player from this team who would be the great of tomorrow play. I hope that all of you will be having the privilege to do so as well. Once again, a try. Feeble try, but better. It seems to be more balanced of a match right now between Hindustan FC and Shastri FC. Hindustan once again going with the possession game idea. Or maybe not. They're trying to capitalize on the right wing. Most of their attacks have been from that side. Hindustan FC says a foul throw. Shastri gonna start. These are mistakes that are unforced. These are mistakes that should not be made. Surely the youngsters will learn, but the coaches, this shouldn't happen. These are mistakes that one can't possibly make you ready for. These are ones that regularly would come up with more game time. Delhi football will be having an amazing calendar this year. As we know, currently there are 18 senior division, 44 A and B division, 10 women and 17 institutional clubs in Delhi. Shaji Prabhakaran, he was a player himself. Once again, Shastri knocking on the doors. Shastri capitalizing on the wing. Hindustan somehow gets it back. Hindustan has a chance to counter. Lukumanul on the pace, on the sides. There is a player who's somewhat free in the middle. Can he get there? Shastri gets a ball back. Shastri intercepts. Hindustan trying to argue the referee that the player is down. Something or the other did happen over there, but the referee says play on. Shastri FC keeping the ball wonderfully, keeping possession, but it's back with the Hindustan FC. I find similarities between the play of Hindustan FC to Bengaluru United. We had a splendid I-League second division or the qualifiers. Those of you who missed out, don't do next time. Quite a bit of Hindustan FC fans in the comments. They will be hoping that the team fares better. From the initial 10 minutes, they have been playing better, passing down the wings, changing the course of play. The analysts having a proper look at the match. Shastri FC gets a ball back off a mistake all over again. It's back. Both teams equally dominating, or maybe in a different perspective, not dominating the midfield battle. Good to see youngsters interested in football in Delhi. Hindustan FC goalkeeper goes on with a long ball this time. It's not to be played around. FC gets a ball back, plays from back. Wonderful cross through. A wonderful through. Chance! The goalkeeper out to the rescue. Hindustan FC rescued once again. They wouldn't be looking forward to a precedent of that. Hindustan fans would be hoping that that was a one-off event. It's mostly been Shastri, the lesser note counterpart, has been dominating the match. Shastri FC was, of course, instituted in the year 1966. And the last year, they had an association with Madan Maharaj FC from Bhopal, who had more than a decent showing in the second division I-League, or the I-League qualifiers. They did defeat some heavyweights. The Shastri FC have had a wonderful association with the team from Bhopal. And it is one of the clubs that have concentrated on grassroots and their academy. And good to see them take a step up and try to fight above the weight. And as one can see, this showing that maybe we are not below your weight. Maybe we can more than fight with you all. Shastri FC being given space, not pressing by Hindustan FC, not enough pressing to be seen by Hindustan. Shastri being allotted space, referee says, chance for Shastri. All those who are watching right now, this is the second match in the under-22 division in the Shaheed Bhagat Singh Cup. I hope everyone is having a wonderful time. This is Shajoy John Matthew, and let me know in the comments if there are any questions or queries or anything that you want to type on, and we will be having an interactive session. Of course, the small fishes, as you may call them, the small teams and the academies from the country would be looking forward to what comes up in the roadmap of Indian football. They will be looking for that clarity. And once there is a clarity, these teams with better foreign signings and other infrastructure would be trying to get into the big leagues of the nation. A proper structure with 8 to 9 months of football is the need of the hour. Another chance! Oh, and it hits the bar. Shastri knocking on Shastri, saying Is that a penalty? No. What a wonderful chance. Without a doubt, the best chance of the match. Hindustan FC under tremendous pressure. Shastri capitalizing once again. Shastri getting the ball back. Can they play on it? A bit too much of a touch over there, and they get a free kick in a very dangerous area. Do they have a set piece expert amongst them? One can see. We did see a Shastri FC player go for a wonderful long range that almost made it. Hindustan FC would be hoping that this is another one-off incident, but wonderful play by the Shastri FC player. The head coach of Shastri FC, Mr. Dinesh Suhag, would be very much impressed by what he has seen already, but he needs that goal. A draw is not good enough for him. He would be seeming to end this match. Oh, a different approach from what we were expecting. However, Shastri would be hoping for a better chance next time. We are 1/4 into this match, and it stays 0-0. And the physical tussle as the Hindustan FC player is on the ground. The live comment box is open for everyone to comment on, and I would love to hear what everyone has to say. Mr. Saad Qureshi with a yellow card. The first yellow card of the match. It has been a fierce battle. Mostly the players have been successful in keeping their composure. One of the rare instances, that one. Hindustan FC clears the ball. Hindustan FC struggling. Shastri FC once again capitalizing on the wing. They're being allotted space here by Hindustan FC. Hindustan FC fans quite a bit of number would not be liking what they're seeing. Again, they're being allotted the space. The space is what led to a wonderful long-range try early before. There is a positional jeopardy that is happening right now, and it's a counter from Hindustan as we speak. Can they capitalize? The last man, a bit too far, a bit too much towards the side. They have to play once again. Play from the right side. Shastri FC gets it back. Another interception. Shastri FC gets a ball back. Hindustan still trying to get the ball away from the mid, trying to win that ball, trying to create the space that they're very generously giving to Shastri FC. Shastri FC players not being pressed enough by Hindustan FC. Space allotment has not been a problem for Shastri. And Hindustan gets it back. Maybe that's the approach, the counter-attacking football that we have been seeing, or that which has been approached by Hindustan FC. They seem to be very happy giving the space to Shastri and starting off from the back in a counter-attacking football system. Shastri FC once again tries. Better off an effort, but a shot off target. Hindustan FC goalkeeper with his approach trying what to do. And he gets the ball to the other half. The referee calls in for a halt. Fans from Malabar would be hoping that Lukman gets better service and that Hindustan FC gets better from this adversity. Even at match, anything can happen. We're almost nearing 1/3 of the match. And Hindustan FC have had a wonderful history. They have the pedigree to come back from this. They are a club based in New Delhi that was founded in 1948. They have been in existence for quite some time. The biggest achievement is finishing as the runners-up in the 2017-18 I-League Second Division under the coaching of Vikrant Sharma. Another chance, and Hindustan FC living through the struggles once again. For how long, one need to see. Shastri FC from the right wing. They have the pace to burn, they have the fuel to burn. Somehow still surviving. Hindustan FC maybe lying back is not the wonderful football that was expected of Hindustan FC. Hindustan FC capitalizing on a cutback. Hindustan FC, can they keep the ball back in? They cannot, the referee says. Hindustan FC, they have in the 2018-19 Second Division participated. However, they finished at the bottom of Group A and was bowed out of the tournament. They would be hoping for better fortunes in the tournaments that is coming up ahead. A lot of teams from the past would be looking forward to enter the scene once again, such as Dembo SC of Goa. They have appointed Pradyum Reddy. Shastri FC with a chance. Somehow surviving once again. Hindustan FC fans would be striving out for a team that would be trying to win the game rather than lay back and counter-attack. But as we have seen from the greats of the game, such as Jose Mourinho and even Antonio Habas in India, the approach does win you points. Hindustan FC, the counter does not have enough space or pace. Hindustan FC tries once again. One could say that a lot is expected of Hindustan FC, which is why the severe criticism on them. Hindustan FC doesn't lose the ball. Better play. Hindustan FC, can they capitalize? Offside, calls the referee. What a wonderful chance. That was a different approach. Much better play. Shastri FC from the wing. A wonderful contrast between the red of Hindustan and the orange of Shastri. Hindustan, a wonderful 1-2 from the sides. That has opened up the defense of Shastri. The tempo has been slowed by Hindustan FC though. Playing with the Shastri defense. Shastri gets it back. Keeps the ball in. Gets the ball off. Hindustan FC will be trying to build from the back once again. But much better off from Hindustan FC. This is what Hindustan FC fans would be hoping to see from their team. Always not too late for a turnout. We did see wonderful football from Delhi FC in the second half yesterday. I can't get enough of it. What a wonderful match we got yesterday. It had everything apart from a win. And the same determination and grit is expected of these players. Hindustan FC is one of the few teams in Delhi that actually has a women's team. They had organized their women's team on 29 November 2012. They launched their women's team while with the unveiling of the team jersey. And then Hindustan President Sushil Pandit said that the decision to launch the team was club philosophy to support women's football. So they have the right ideas. And Hindustan FC, do remember the name. All those who are outside Delhi, Hindustan FC is the name of the club that has a possibility of a wonderful future up ahead. However, Shastri FC relatively less heard. Would be trying to prove their worth in the midst as well. We are no pushovers. That would be the message that the teams would be trying to convey to the rest of them. Shastri FC once again in the attacking front. Wonderful scenery here, Delhi. The moon is here. Everyone is turning up. Wonderful scenery all around. Everyone is bringing it. Why would the moon be any different? Shastri FC knocking on the doors. Shastri FC finally does it. Bit of a technical issue at the moment. But I can confirm Shastri FC has scored. I apologize for the delay that was on my screens. However, Shastri FC has scored. Shastri FC has been knocking on for such a long time that they eventually had to open the doors for Shastri FC and they have scored. 34th minute of the game, Shastri FC 1-0 up ahead. Shastri FC trying to build up once again. They have been successful so far. Hindustan FC, the goal was scored by Bhupinder from Shastri FC. And the scouts who are in the ground would be taking notice of the name. Bhupinder scores the first goal in this illustrious cup for Shastri FC. We apologize for any disruption in the stream that may happen due to the difficult infrastructure in the ground. However, we can assure you that we will be trying our very best to give you the quality of the streaming that you deserve. The beauty of Delhi, one can just look in the sky and admire. There are perks to being the capital of this great nation. Hindustan FC tussle in the middle. Shastri FC once again trying to build. Can they make it 2-0? Hindustan FC says, not on my watch. Of course, there is a wonderful base for football in Delhi to grow upon. Shastri FC being allotted space once again. Ball being taken out by Hindustan. Can they capitalize? Not at the moment. Back with the Shastri player. And back with the Hindustan player. Trying a different approach with the long ball. Shastri comfortably getting the ball back. Wonderful 1-2 once again. Making the space, laying back, getting the ball back. Every player seems... Another chance, a wonderful chance. Can they capitalize? Hindustan FC survives. Still 1-0. Shastri. Shastri has been wonderfully impressive. Are they the dark horses of this tournament? We have more teams coming up ahead, including a team put on by the government of Delhi as well. As I was saying, Delhi does have a wonderful history. In fact, Young Men FC is the oldest club that was established in Delhi. Then it was in 1898. Of course, the oldest clubs in the country comes from the great city of Kolkata. Delhi had taken a step back. However, they're ready to pounce. They had taken a... when Delhi Dynamo's incident had happened. However, Shaji Prabhakaran and the rest of the Delhiites would be more than happy to see what's being developed over the course of time. Shastri FC, another opportunity, wonderful idea up ahead. This is creativity at its best. Hindustan FC struggling a bit. Hindustan FC still not pressing enough. Hindustan FC lacking the pace in their game, lacking the composure, a bit under pressure maybe. The coaches of Hindustan FC would be looking forward for this half to end so that they can have their team talk, so that they can motivate the team to do better. Shastri FC from the wings. Holding the ball, Hindustan FC. From the middle, trying to build. A wonderful boom baby, but it's back with Shastri. Shastri builds up once again. From the right side. Wonderful cross. And the crossbar. This is absurd at the moment. The chances that Shastri have had, the clear-cut chances, only if they had better finishing or better luck, whichever, according to your perspective, they'd be 2 or 3 nil up ahead. Hindustan FC not being able to capitalize, the first touch failing the striker over there. Shastri back in position. Hindustan FC player. Number 19. 16. Back to Eid. Capitalizing on the wing. He does well himself, but a bit too much of a push on that. Football. Bloody hell. Do be with us for the next month or so, as the 20 teams of under 18 and under 20 will be playing 98 matches for your entertainment, showing that they belong. Shastri FC, once again, jersey number 61 has been wonderful so far. Substitution for Hindustan FC, as you can see, Ishan coming on and Ronazo coming on for Hakeem. The Kerala fans would be a bit disappointed with what they have seen from Lukuman till now. But the tournament isn't over yet. The players will get better over game time, and one would hope that we will see better from the Hindustan FC players. Such a team with a wonderful pedigree, they will be trying to bring it in the second half. You need leaders for Hindustan FC at the moment, because one cannot lead by following. And what they need, Hindustan FC right now, is players who are willing to take up things to their own perspective. Of course, you do learn from defeats more than victories. And Shastri FC should come back in the second half humbled and knowing that there is another half to go. It's not over until it's over. Shastri FC player down on the ground. Medical attention for him. It's a fatigue giving in. 45 minutes of high-paced football. Shastri FC player gets back on. A training routine maybe. A dead ball situation. Taken back by Hindustan FC. A wonderful chance for a counter. Lacking a bit of pace as the Shastri FC defender gets the ball off. The idea is nice. The implementation is what have been the problem for Hindustan FC. They have had their half chances. Once they start to make better use of them, flares are gonna rise in this match. As a fan of the great Sir Alex Ferguson, as he said, if you can assemble a team of 11 talented players who concentrate intently during training sessions, take care of their diet and bodies, get enough sleep and show up on time, then you're all the way to winning a trophy. It is always astonishing how many clubs are incapable of doing this. This was back in the time when football was still evolving into what it is today. Today you can see players who know better, and this will be hopefully seen in the second half. 45 minutes in, the extra time out, we will be waiting for the halftime whistle from the referee. It has been a wonderful watch. Hindustan FC versus Shastri, two teams with a wonderful academy system, showing that they have the players, they have the goods. Notice us, we are worthy of your attention. Shastri FC 1-0 up, has been 1. They could have been very well 1-0 or 2-0 up. One could even say 3-0 up. But Hindustan FC, with their pedigree, would be trying a wonderful free kick situation. Does he go for the straight cut chance? He does, but hit by the ball. Hit by the wall. Maybe the goalkeeper did bait Hindustan FC into doing that. As we go to the half time, it's 1-0. Shastri FC up ahead. Wonderful football coming. We urge all of you to tune back and in the comments, let me know anything that you want to talk about. We will be taking. See you in the second half. This has been Shijoy John. This would be a time to get that coffee or the snack before we tune in for the fiery battle up ahead. There is no other word for this. It's going to be awesome. So, back, use this break, and so will I. See you on the other side. This is Shijoy John Matthew, and I welcome you all to the second half that is going to start shortly. It has been a wonderful showing from one team, and Hindustan FC after that long half-time break, and their fans will be looking for a better half. They will be trying to justify the fan base that they have in the comments. The comments, one can see that one can see the Hindustan FC fans complaining about the lack of chemistry. Let's hope that the second half does well to justify what's coming or what's expected of Hindustan FC. The match is going to start. As the match is going to start, we would like to say thanks to all the organizers, that is the Directorate of Education and Sports of NCT of Delhi. SBSFC is part of the Azadi Ka Amrit Utsav initiative and has been affiliated with the AIFF. As the name suggests, the tournament aims to pay a tribute to the Shaheed Bhagat Singh's invaluable determination and struggles during the freedom struggle. Getting back to the match, Shastri at it once again. Shastri FC, fast-paced. Hindustan FC looking a bit more determined compared to the first half. Fans wishing all the best for Ibrahim. Let's hope that he can perform. Starting up from the back, Hindustan FC. In the meanwhile, substitution Grimson coming on for Joseph for Hindustan FC. As expected, changes was needed for Hindustan FC. There was a lack of gelling in between the members, and let's hope that the fans will be having a time worth spending. Shastri losing the ball. Mistakes that should be capitalized by Hindustan FC. Wonderful play taken back by Shastri. They would be more than happy to let it go out of play. Clearly, a difference in approach from Hindustan FC in the second half. It's a do or die situation in such a knockout like tournament. They can't afford to not try. Hindustan FC on the left flank, getting the ball back, not being able to move forward. Shastri FC on the back, trying to help the frontman over here. Can he keep the ball in? He can. Shastri FC giving the ball back, cut back, but he cannot keep the ball inside. Wonderful idea. Hindustan FC trying to build from the back. Once again, changing the flanks. Calling back the striker to take those. There is a positional jeopardy happening with Hindustan FC. The defender calls out for a long ball, doesn't reach where he wanted the ball to reach. Shastri FC taken back. The defense of Hindustan FC has been the best bet of their team. The goalkeeper has been stellar as well. That doesn't speak volumes for the team. One should always doubt if your goalkeeper should be the best player on the pitch. Shastri FC being comfortably given the ball back. Shastri FC, chance! A squeaker. I would say that it would have been harder for him to miss from there, and somehow he has done that. But they are the team in lead at the moment. They wouldn't complain. He could have very well let the goalkeeper have the ball, but they're very much happy with what's happening at the moment. As long as they get the point out of this, they will be the leaders in the under 22 division. As we know, the heavyweights who plied out their trade yesterday had a draw. Oh, a wonderful opportunity straight to the keeper, though. A regular training bit for the trainer, for the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper calling back his men to defend the corner. Wonderful attempt. Shots on target is always a wonderful sight to see. And Hindustan FC fans would be rejoiced on at least a shot on target. High expectations from Hindustan FC, as one can see from the comments. They do have fans. They do have an ardent fan base. And the youngsters also need to realize that this is a time to shine, as scouts and ardent fans from throughout the country is looking at this wonderful tournament. This would be an opportunity for a ladder of the chaos. The referee says a corner. The player on the ground. Referee calls back. Medical attention being given to the player. He's being treated on the sideways. These are youngsters who should not be tampered too much with. We have seen wonderful players peak out in their young career. One can think of Mike Lowen, who peaked at the age of 18 to 22, and during his later years had an injury-filled career. Scousers or the Liverpool fans would be thinking of the legend. Wonderful opportunity for Shastri from the right wing. Calls for offside. Goalkeeper has the privilege to start from the back once again. For those who are turning in now, Shastri playing in orange and black, and Hindustan FC in red, white and black. The final ball being the issue, they're getting to the dangerous positions. But service. Where's the final ball? Hindustan FC fans would be demanding more and more from their team. Once again, given poorly. Shastri FC goalkeeper is in no rush to get up. He happily gets the ball to the other half. Shastri FC players, quite a few of them have been individually brilliant. They have shown more composure, more chemistry, a bit more grit, and willingness to go for the ball as well. Hindustan FC doing much better than the first half. These are two teams who are making plans for the future. They do not intend on staying restricted to their academies. Shastri FC did have an association with Madhya Maharaj. It's good to see clubs trying to form associations and tactical partnerships forward together, as is the tagline of AIFF. Quite a few tussle over there. No one exactly dominating anything. Hindustan FC, not really sure on what the intention was over there. Trying to build up the pass for the man who was not going forward. Don't get it wrong, Hindustan FC might be having a bit of a fault, but Shastri FC are playing very well. They are forcing the unforced mistakes. They do have a good positional play. And apart from the mistakes, Hindustan FC is also helping Shastri FC by not making that final ball. Shastri FC has been trying and they have taken it a bit slower in the second half. 10 minutes into the second half, it remains 1-0 for Shastri FC. One can hope that there will be more players in the limelight. It is a star-filled tournament. Stars like Himanshu Jangra, etc. would be turning up eventually for Delhi FC and other teams. There will be others like Himanshu Jangras and the Anwar Alis that will turn up eventually. So keep your eyes open. You're in for a treat, everyone. A wonderful shot attempted. Hindustan FC, can they capitalize on the counter from the side? He keeps it inside. The number 19 for Hindustan FC, he cuts back. He makes a space for himself, but he can't make the final throw. Could have the number 12 of Hindustan FC capitalized on that with better position play? The answer is you can never know because it isn't. Better play, once again the final ball missing. Fans calling on for Dian to be included in the team. Shastri FC getting the ball back. It has been comfortable of sorts for Shastri. An unforced error from Shastri for a change. Hindustan trying up from the right side. A wonderful crossing opportunity. He decides to go otherwise and go with his other foot. Doesn't work and the ball goes out of play. Keralites who are hoping for performance of Luqmanul Hakim would be expecting better from him in the coming matches. Shastri FC making space, wonderful play. That came from one move. Wonderful pass onto the box as well. Somehow Hindustan FC, the strongest division that is a defense, saves them for the near future. Shastri, number 7 of Shastri, has been trying to do things individually but without no movement up ahead. He has been attempting quite some bit. Rohanso, number 7, a substitution being made. Agasti coming in for Aman or Shastri. Shastri deciding that the fatigued legs. Oh, wonderful chance! Wonderful chance. Once again, Hindustan FC survives out of nowhere. A measured cross from the right side from the Shastri FC player. And he couldn't place it onto the right side. But Shastri wouldn't be discouraged. This is just the start. Will be taken up by the keeper. He goes for a long pass. Goal kick. Tempo has been a bit slow. One would be hoping that now that 2/3 of the match is over, the final 1/3 of the match would bring in the changes, it would bring in the determination and the effort. Because Shastri FC has been the better team, no doubt about that. They have been, well, by miles up ahead. Shastri, once again, moving forward. They don't have a shortage of pace in the team. It seems to be a very fluid kind of play. Every player seems to be comfortable in both defense and attack. All the other teams in the division do have a look at this because Shastri FC are no pushovers. Shastri FC player with a wonderful turnabout. That was beautiful to watch. The individual brilliance that I keep talking about. That will get the eyes of a few scouts. Shastri FC once again capitalizing. He has a space for that. Somehow, they're not too up ahead. Shastri FC playing beautiful football. Beautiful team game. They're passing among themselves. They're oozing charisma and chemistry. Wonderful scenery up ahead. The Hindustan FC player helping out the Shastri FC player. Sportsmanship at its best. A long throw coming up into the box. Wonderful. Try. It. Chances are plenty for Shastri. It almost seems like everything that they try is almost a goal. Almost a goal. Number 7 of Rohanso, who has been a player who has been kind of alone trying things, but with no moment, with no individual moment, has been calling out for medical attention at the moment. Shastri FC keeping the ball. One should say the first touches of the Shastri FC players have been sublime. They do keep the ball very well when they do get the ball. It has been a primary difference. One may think that it's not of much importance, but first touches of players can make matches. With the moment that is happening, it would be unfair if Shastri FC just wins by a goal in this match. Once again, an unneeded challenge from the Hindustan FC. They're not being able to speed up the game. They're not being able to find out the correct tempo. They could have called for a card challenge, a non-needed challenge from behind. Referees are usually not too kind for that. Hindustan FC is still looking for that one player because the work of a team should always embrace a great player, but the great player must always work. They're lacking the aforementioned work. Shastri taking the ball. And they score. It has been a long time coming. One cannot say that it was not seen. A wonderful dead ball situation. Hindustan FC seemed done and dusted. It was a clear header. There was a marking. What happened there? Hindustan FC would be asking themselves. Once again, 2-0 Shastri FC. Is this an upset? Those people who have been watching the match would surely say that it's just how it was supposed to be, because Shastri FC has been excellent throughout the day. And they deserve the scoreline. They have been carving through, as we can see, the defenses of. Once again, Bhupinder scores his second goal for Shastri. Bhupinder already making his name as a reliable striker for Shastri. Turning up by his already Bhupinder, already the top scorer in the second match, already in the leading charts. Other strikers and other goal scorers will be playing catch up with Bhupinder as we go on. Rohan, so an unneeded challenge once again. Frustration going on Hindustan FC. They're doing whatever necessary to avoid the catastrophe at the moment. Hindustan FC player on the ground. Rohanso saying that not when my teammate is down. Still time to get back. Still time to get back. There is still 23 minutes of play plus extra time going on. All who have turned up would know that football matches, they're only over when it's actually over. We have seen teams win in the last possible second. We've seen matches where Manchester United, for example, have won matches even after the extra time. Fergie time, they used to call. We have seen wonderful matches. Infamous viral ones. Leicester, Watford ones. So, one should not push away Hindustan FC just yet. True fans would know that it's a 90-minute game. All it needs is some brilliance and a moment. Wonderful through pass. Wonderful through pass. That has broken in. That was almost the third. Defense still somewhat surviving. What wonderful play. That was hot knife through butter from Shastri FC. What a wonderful cross from the back. What a wonderful through pass from the back. That opened up the defense just like butter. Another substitution, Aman coming on for Soram Shankar. Another chance. Survival is the word at the moment. Hindustan FC, the players seem to be a bit tired at the moment, demotivated at the moment. Shastri FC capitalizing on that. Shastri FC are in cloud nine. From the side, another substitution that happened for Shastri. Vishal coming on for Sahil. Every player is bringing in for Shastri, toying in with the defenses of Hindustan FC at the moment. Going in circles, Shastri FC players. Hindustan FC would be hoping for better support in the next match. Because in a tournament like this, you cannot just wait till it's better. You'll have to make it better. Number 54 going off, and number 64 coming in for Shastri FC. Fresh legs for Shastri FC will only make it harder for Hindustan FC. Hindustan FC, this is where the manager earns his money. The manager of Hindustan FC would be hoping that a few substitutions from his team can make matters better for his team. That already seems demotivated, better, but at the same time, it's a team game. You're not faster than the ball pass through. One could say that Hindustan FC is being plied on by their own pressure. Much is expected. They will be hoping for a better showing as it comes on. Shastri FC. Look at the space that is being given to the Shastri FC player. This has been the story of the match. A wonderful cross up ahead. No one to capitalize on that. And that is the only thing that is stopping them from making it 3-0. Looking from the comments. Yes, this is a tournament in which teams from Delhi are playing. Only teams from Delhi are playing in this tournament. This is in combination with the Azadi Ka Amrit Utsav initiative and to remember Shaheed Bhagat Singh. We will be seeing the finest teams from Delhi. And replying to Chandragrover. It was indeed a very fine goal. It has been an exhibition of fine goals today. Shastri FC have had more chances. They have hit the crossbar multiple times. Shastri FC once again trying from a dead ball situation. Taken away, another chance, a free chance. Hindustan FC cannot possibly afford to keep doing this. The play has been hugely in this right side of the ground. Shastri FC are in no mood to slow down anytime soon. Shastri FC player annoyed with himself. He knows that that was his chance to get a goal alongside his striker Bhupinder. He's stopping the moment. Rohancho had his sight of running through. The referee calls the ball back. 73 minutes in. And it's 2-0 for Shastri FC. Hindustan FC trying to figure out what to do. A long ball is coming. He urges his teammates to go further up ahead. Tries to play the ball through. Up from the wing. Once again the touch. failing Hindustan FC players. A bit more of a technical issue at the moment, but as I keep on saying, it is the conditions we will be doing our utmost best to give you the prompt updates as it goes on. I can assure you that we are doing our best. I request our spectators to be kindly patient with us as we get back to the streaming. Once again, I apologize for the delay that is going on at the moment. It is a bit of a technical issue. We will be getting you back as soon as possible without any further delay, and the live feed will commence very shortly. But as it stands, Shastri FC 2-0 up ahead against Hindustan FC, and they have been dominating the game so far. You're back up ahead. We're back up. Apologize for this small delay that happened. 76th minute into the match. A dead ball situation for Hindustan FC. Maybe they can capitalize on this and make it better. Can this be the goal that they've been looking for? Can this make their fans happy? They certainly would need a goal just to keep their prides up. One could have called Hindustan FC the bigger fish in this battle, but Shastri FC would be saying, what fish are you talking about? Regardless of the outcome of this match, Shastri FC has been impressive for the 77 minutes that we've seen. Shastri Kushangra getting in for Vaibhav, making sure that substitutions are timely made so that the fatigue legs doesn't affect the team style at any point of time. Hindustan FC with the dead ball situation once again. We're nearing the 80th minute of the match. This would be the time to step up. Shastri FC making another substitution, number 70, coming off for number 68. Under the dead ball situation, a long ball doesn't reach anywhere. In fact, takes his teammate out. Medical attention called for. This time would be added in the extra time coming up ahead. The referee calls him for medical attention. Obviously, it was a powerful long pass from the back. Shastri FC players trying to make their view clear with the referee. 79th minute of the match. The substitution confirmation. Uh, Amaradra getting in for the player who has scored a brace for Shastra, Bhupinder. Bhupinder quite surely have made a name for himself. Look at that, Shastra keeping the ball very well. This has been the one-on-one battles has been the deciding factor in this game, one would say. Hindustan FC trying to build once again. Shastra, Shastra getting the ball back, but losing it. As an opportunity, it might not be all over yet for Hindustan FC. Capitalize, they do have some strong, physically strong players who can put in a header. You have seen it in the defense side of things. Maybe if they get successful in the offensive side of things, they can pull one back. Can they? No, they cannot. It's a tussle. Shastra FC player not screwing around. He just wants to get the ball out. Hindustan FC. Against the seeming result of the match, I would say that the defense of Hindustan FC has been somewhat stellar. They have faced an offense that has been faultless throughout this match. The defense have been the best bit about Hindustan FC, and the coach of Hindustan FC and the team management will be looking forward to be creating a wonderful gist of players around this defense who still can get an A+ for effort. Once again, opportunities and the first touch is feeling them. He had time to keep the ball and try better. It's understandable, we're all human after all, mistakes do happen. Hindustan FC might be under quite some pressure at the moment. It will be frustrating. 8 minutes of normal play, still back. A dead ball situation. Number 12 of Hindustan FC making up plans. Number 16 waiting. Will he take a shot? He is in an opportunity, but will they attempt that? Possibly not. A ball up to the box. Wonderful opportunity, almost there. It reaches the hands of the goalkeeper. There was a chance of a tussle over there. Tussle always creates a chance. Chaos. As someone said, there's a ladder. Wonderful chance from Shastri. All over again. A grounded header. Straight to the goalkeeper. The ball reached the side of Hindustan FC in a matter of seconds. Shastri FC building up again. Back passes when it's cutting through. Once again, the defense is opened up from the side. Somehow, the goalkeeper was a bit clueless as to what happened over there as well, but another corner. The defense applaud themselves. Hindustan FC defense saving the team from further embarrassment once again. Shastri FC taking the ball. Shastri FC with another opportunity. Taken down. Referee says no. Performance has been abysmal. They cannot afford to give away a third goal. Goal differences would be an integrating factor. Shastri FC. The only thing that is stopping Shastri FC from scoring any further is the absolute lack of finishing. They could have ended the match 4 or 5-0 up ahead by now. The gods of fortune with Hindustan FC at the moment. The score says 2-0. The story has been not much different. The young legs would be tired. Shastri FC still having the morale to go try for more and more goals, which is wonderful to see. Wonderful attacking football. Shastri FC fans and the students in the Shastri FC Academy would be absolutely happy to see what the under 22 boys have done in representation of their team. Dwarka sector would be a happy place today. Hindustan FC player playing through, once again intercepted by Shastri. I wonder how many times I've said this today. I hope all the players in Delhi would be inspired by the spectacular achievements of the captain leader legend Sunil Chhetri. His professionalism, dedication, discipline, and passion on and off the field is an example not only for the football fraternity but also for every Indian to dream big and achieve something spectacular in life. And Sunil Chhetri have had his humble beginnings from Delhi, and every Delhite can be proud of that. Various amateur tournaments in Delhi are in the rise, including the TAL, which is the amateur league, which is a 4-month long football league that takes place in the Delhi NCR. So football is on the rise. The pace was in question, not anymore. We have tournaments like the Shaheed Bhagat Singh Football Cup and the Delhi Premier League coming up ahead. We have representation in the I League, which is more of a pan-India league. And with the promotion and relegation which is being promised to all the clubs, maybe soon we can see a club from Delhi in the ISL once again. Delhi FC did have a wonderful try in the last year's I League qualifiers. Delhi FC would obviously have the support of the Dynamo's Ultras. It's wonderful to think that a fan base of a team that went different is still supporting the claims of the state. Wonderful to watch, obviously, a cricket loving state. Delhi is showing that they can play football as well. 88th minute of the match. Not much time up ahead. Wonderful try from Hindustan FC. Hindustan FC trying to make that space taken by the goalkeeper. Why would he get up? He can take his absolute time with it because Shastri FC are rightfully up ahead. The last minute of the normal time, Shastri FC still trying to make it one more match, one more goal for their liking. Shastri FC still playing. I would say that Hindustan FC have had a lack of pressing in their play. They have given too much space for Shastri FC, who are more than happy to capitalize on the opportunities. The tactical decisions of the coach and the players would be in question. But I hope that I'll be wrong. I'll be wrong. First minute of the match, Shastri FC is still trying. The referee points to the other side. Shastri FC still playing that wing, still moving forward. Approaching match. Hindustan FC players would be hoping that this is the end of their misery. They move forward to the next match to show everyone, including myself, that they belong. They're not here because of the pedigree or the history. They're here because they do belong. Shastri FC taking the ball away. They seem very happy getting the ball away. The batsman for the injury or adversities. Shastri FC with another chance. And they have made it 3-0. Hindustan FC is feeling the heat. Wonderful goal from the side. That is textbook placement. Placement and finishing was what was holding Shastri FC from making it more than 2 goals. And in that instance, they didn't. Shastri FC and their academy can be proud of what we have seen today. What we have seen today. It has been a catastrophe. It has been slaughter. And the final whistle goes 3-0. Shastri FC completely delicious. FC Hindustan FC came up with the name. Shastri FC came in with the goals. 3-0 as it is. Oh, Shastri FC, who picks up the first 3 points in this tournament in the U sector. Full match up ahead. We saw attacking football its best. With Shastri FC score would seem like it's one-sided. In a lot of ways, it was. Hindustan FC would be trying to twist their ways and the doubters be wrong. As it stands, full time 3-0, Last FC wins against Hindustan FC. With the scoring a brace at Kushangra in the very last minute of the match, showing that it's not just Bhupinder who scores, it's me as well. Wonderful exhibition of football, total football was winning today. So, as the match ends, we ask you all kindly to tune in tomorrow as well, as there will be more and more teams in action under 18 and under 22 sections, and there will be more and more active football in offer. Discuss India, and this is Shiv signing off. This has been Watch and BC.